Clarita Umaming Napanganga nang nakausap si Mang Juan at BBM. Ating abangan ang buong detalye, pero bago ang lahat, kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na ito, ay huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe para updated ka sa mga maiinit na balita sa Pilipinas. Sa naging pagkikita ni Prof. Clarita at BBM kamakailan lang, bilang pagtalaga kay Prof. Clarita bilang bagong NSA ng bansa, ay inamin nito na natuyo umano ang utak niya sa pakikipag-usap kay BBM. Dahil nga umano sa angkin nitong talino simula pa noon sa mga interviews. Kamakailan nga lang ay viral si Prof. Clarita matapos ang ginawang pagtraidor ng UP sa kanya dahil sa pagpuri nito kay BBM.
Well, kasi tinawagan ako ni ES Vic Rodriguez at sinabi niya na gusto akong makausap ni President-elect Bongbong Marcos kanina. So, naku, ang tagal ng usapan namin kasi ang dami eh. Merong education, merong territory, merong madami-daming mga security threats. So, parang lampas isang oras o 2 oras ata yun. Hindi kami magtapos-tapos ng usapan eh. Oo. It's really an exchange of views over a broad number of issue areas. Now, yeah, if you want to put it that way, parang, yes, they are in fact all security threats, you know, if you expand the concept of security. Parang, yes, that is one of the first things that I, in fact, declared as we were seated. I said, Mr. President, I should really thank you and congratulate you for forming an economic team, which are all composed of my colleagues, who are all scholars and well-published. No? And I said, most of these people have theoretical insights, and they will have to find, you know, the practical aspects of those theories on the ground, because they're now dealing with real politics, no? And yun ang umpisa ng aming discussion. And then we went to many other areas. Ano nga kung hindi siya merong susunod na bisita, siguro hindi pa yan matatapos. And we just enjoyed exchanging views on many things. Yes, and the new congressman, a very young congressman, was there. And andun si Vic Rodriguez. So, 4 kami doon eh. So, yeah, it was it was a discussion on many other issues that I thought would not, in fact, partake of the same. But I was so pleasantly surprised, in fact. Wow, you remember, you recall, it's excellent, yeah. Yes, I was the first woman, woman civilian president of the National Defense College. And even before that, Anthony, international politics, geopolitics, and foreign policy, and defense and security had been my areas of research. So it's not anything new to me over the past, more than half a century, yeah. Siguro ang malaking ambag would be from my deep and broad knowledge of the new geopolitical environment. Then in the local realm, the fact that what we think are not security issues are security issues. Like food security is an issue, particularly, Thailand and Vietnam will stop exporting rice. Malaysia and Indonesia also inform us that they will stop exporting palm oil. All these things, which, why do they constitute a security threat? Because food security is so close to, our survival. Then, isama mo na dyan yung energy security. So people think of security only that involves foreign actors. That is not the case. In fact, security involves the security of the individual. So water security is another aspect of security. So, if your infrastructure is such na nagbuburara ka, tapos somebody can poison your water sources, isn't that a security threat? Diba? Oo. Yes. That's the the reason why that should really telegraph to us, Anthony, that we should genuinely think of sufficiency in all these things that we need for our everyday life. No? And I'm sure Secretary Piñol, when he was there at the DA, had always been pushing for sufficiency in rice, and pinapagtawanan lang siya ng mga tao, sufficiency in fish, or an archipelago. And yet ngayon, sino naman nagtatawa ngayon, di ba? But on the other hand, because of the energy crisis, ako, Diyos ko, Anthony, parang magiging 100 na yung diesel per liter, no? And why should that be a security threat, Anthony? Kasi syempre, once diniskanso mo yung transport, di slow down mo yung transport of goods, transport of people, and that will affect immediately your economic growth, di ba? So when you compromise your economic growth, that is a security threat. Kasi yung national security is at bottom, human security. No? Yun siguro yung kailangan nating i-emphasize ngayon about the nature of security. June 8 is really red letter day for me because I met two spectacular people, from the point of history, a newly elected President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos, and Senator Juan Ponce Enrile, who is already an institution. I have known him long before Anthony kasi nung martial law, I had to deliver a paper at the University of Hong Kong on the politics of mental health. Hindi ba hindi ka pa nang pinanganak noon, bawal kasi na lumabas ng bansa. So I had to get permission from then Minister of Defense, Enrile, to go out of the country to deliver my paper. Alam mo bang hindi pa ako nakakaupo sa silya, sa upuan? Sabi agad niya, Dr. Carlos, can you please give me the thesis of your paper on the politics of mental health? Eh di yan, hindi pa nga ako nakakaupo, di inumpisahan ko lang sabihin sa kanya, and apparently he was impressed, and he gave me the go signal to present my paper on the politics of mental health. 98 years old, for God's sake. Alam mo yung mga recall niya, dates even, which I would not recall. It was fantastic. It was like, I was listening to, parang hindi na nga ako nakakain yung pansit na doon dahil I was just listening to him, no? And, wow. Sabi ko, dapat pala na-record yung sinabi niya because most of them are not in his autobiography. And, and unfortunately too, my lips are sealed. There's something siguro which he would rather not share in public because many of those people are still alive. But it gave me a very deep insight into the many dynamics of our politics, which are yet to be made known. Unfortunately, again, even if I write about this, I cannot write about it because that was given to me in confidence. I asked him about that. Kasi syempre, interested din ako sa stem cell. Ang sabi niya, hindi, no? Tahasan niyang sinabing hindi. Sabi niya, araw-araw nagme-memorize siya ng X number of words. At saka nakita ko kasi yung isang buntong yung kanyang mga libro doon. And two of them, he urged me to read, no? It's about China because he said that China will be the major power within the next 2 decades. And this is where we really had a full discussion on So, parang from the President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos to Juan Ponce Enrile, you can imagine, kauuwi ko lang. Parang natuyo yung utak ko.
Para naman sa inyo, ano naman ang masasabi nyo tungkol dito? Magkomento lamang sa baba at huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe para updated ka sa mga maiinit na balita sa Pilipinas. Maraming salamat sa panonood.